Liverpool 2, Man United 3. Liverpool traveled to United and got handed a loss once again. It seems as though it happened too many times this season. It seems as though we actually haven't been doing well against United recently, although obviously we have with Jurgen Klopp. Um, it felt like an important game. After losing, it does feel a bit worse than going in. The game is not important in general because of the fact that Liverpool does have top five secured and Man United. But of course, we spoke of the rivalry, the Northwest Derby, the hate, the history, and how for next season we wanted to kind of end it with some bragging rights, play well, just try a few things out and see if we can go on the road and get something. And we didn't. What is the problem with this game? What can we take that can be like the main pointers of this game of why didn't we lose? Who can we blame? I feel like it's a rinse and repeat. It's starting to feel like a rinse and repeat. Same like every game. It's as if we're talking about the same things. I don't think so, but it sounds like we're talking about the same things. From one side, you blame Arne Slot. You think there's a problem between him and the players. That's from one side. From another side, you think about whether these players are just not good at responding, not good at dealing with pressure when the pressure is mounting. We saw the team struggling this year, is no secret, but it feels as though they're not able as individuals to kind of critically think about what it is that they're doing wrong and fix it. That coupled with Arnie not communicating well with them, perhaps, is making things a lot worse. The standards. The standards. I know a lot of people are talking about this, but the standards at Liverpool Football Club are just not the same. When we're down, it doesn't feel the same. When we're up, we're not good at maintaining leads. We just look flaky without the ball. This midfield, I mean, a lot of questions to be asked. A lot of questions to be asked. I mean, like, for example, why this season started off with Mo not playing well. So, with Mo not playing well, why don't we play a guy like Soboslai on the wing? You know, right wing, he'll provide much needed pressing, he'll help out with the midfield, he'll cut in. And just like these things that I've just mentioned, they're so important. They're so crucial for a guy like Dominic Soboslai to be, to be playing in a role that's very important, like for our success. Because if you're just laying him, throwing him between right back and midfield, and one day he's a pivot, one day he's a holding midfielder, one day he's playing attack. I know they rotate, and it's not like a set in stone type. It's like the hybrid tactics, but these hybrid tactics, I mean, Curtis did a good job at right back. He's equipped for it. He has the body. He can run decently quick. He's not slow, and he's good at holding off opponents and passing and inverting and so he did a good job. But I would have much rather, coming to think of it, this season I was thinking about this after the game. I think I would have much rather if we just played like a traditional, not necessarily super traditional, but like a 4-3-3. Drop Salah, bring Soboslai. On the left, we'll get to it to how to fix it. I would have started playing Rio way more often. Just start him. That would have maybe had other guys like fix up. You don't know what kind of impact would that had over a guy like Gakpo getting 250 a week, and he's just like, it's just he had a good shot against United. He threatened them, but he's just not. He's just not like not good enough. Not for us. Not with how we play. I'm super happy about the attention he's been getting because it might be easier than we think to just like ship him, get somebody instead. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine I was watching Atletico Madrid the other day and Lookman dropped back and helped so much, and I talked about Kvaratskhelia lifting pressure off of midfield and defense at building from the back. They just drop back and they don't lose the ball. They know exactly where they're going, and you can trust them to just make a play opening pass, or just they'll open a play, and then we have Gakpo. So just to combat that and like just to deal with the problems we have off the ball, I think it would have been good to just play Szoboszlai, at least try it. I mean, he ended up trying him at right back. The injuries didn't help. Frimpong, I'm a fan of the guy. He's a good player. He has attributes, multi skilled. He can fill in different positions, but I honestly don't know. I don't know how to defend this guy. He's been playing very bad sometimes. He kind of plays, but he's not there. I'm not sure of how, like, what are we thinking of how are we going to employ a guy like that when we play four at the back? I think Frimpong is strictly for three at the back. He's just like a wing back. Playing him right wing, he doesn't have the physicality. He doesn't have, you know what I mean? So just to combat these things, you just like play a responsible tactic, and then things will kind of like people will start adding and fix it. Like, at least try it. But this idea of like, oh, you guys just like, and the injuries like Isaac and Akitike. So the standards because they're low, people are not raising their standards as pros. We bought some of these guys for such large amounts of money. So because of that, it hasn't been that easy to expect people to just raise their level of awareness, level of standards. Another thing, leadership is very important. You work at a company. Are you gonna kill yourself for the company, go through walls for them if you don't respect your manager, if you don't like them? It's um it's definitely not easy to do, and definitely our standards have not been high, and every game it's a rinse and repeat. We always have these same problems. I think the board are thinking this can't happen for a season. It can't happen for like a whole season. It's fine. It's not weird that you can go a whole season not playing well, because that whole season is fried. It's toast. So you can't blame Arnie, because it's already like whatever, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's fried. They're not playing well. Nothing is going our way. Sure, you can think like that. Like, let's say if you take 1 month at a time or one game at a time, and then people have different passages during the game, you can say, yeah, sure. I mean, like, let's not judge them. Let's give them another chance. But right now, we're nearing like late in the season. We're not in February. We're not in March. We're in May, and we're out of all competitions. Of course, like a zero season, but we won the league last year, so that's fine. It's good to be patient with somebody who succeeded, but I just see low standards. I see guys who don't know how to play. Like, I mean, people like we're watching, and we've all like either played or been watching since we're kids, or somebody like, or both, or like we're all been around this game, and it's like we just know when guys aren't playing well. I never thought I would say this, but Jeremy Frimpong embarrassed me. Like, he was embarrassing. He's he's like small, and he's just so squabbly, and he'd lose it, and like, oh, okay, this, that, like, oh, final ball, final product, horrible. So for next season, for Arnie, if he's gonna stay, by the way, I'm predicting the same Brendan Rodgers situation. They're gonna keep him, and then they're gonna regret it, and then they're just gonna be like, we had to do this. And I think by October, hopefully not. Hopefully he'll like hopefully he'll leave in the summer, and hopefully they bring somebody like Alonso, like whatever, hopefully. But if not, are we gonna expect the same, like, these cocktail tactics? I don't get them. This midfield, that just doesn't make sense. Alexis McAllister. So Alexis, he's been so bad this season, and he's slow. His duels aren't good. He like not We haven't found a good role for him. At the beginning, it started with Ryan playing more of a pivot, holding like at the back, but he would cover one side of the pitch. Alexis would take care of the other side of the pitch, play the pivot, but more advanced, which doesn't make sense, because then they know there's space behind that, and Ryan can't cover. Ryan was more of an anchor. He stood behind the circle. So he had an ability to go right and cover up, and ability to go left and cover up. But with Maka given this role, he's telling Ryan to cover one side. Let's continue to play two-man pivot with no real intelligence, with no real critical thinking. Like, you're being scouted. You're like, they know that's what you're doing. So it's like, I think Adam Orton would be a guy that would fix that issue, because then Adam isn't gonna do that. Adam isn't gonna be asked to stand like McAllister. Hey, like, why don't you yeah, like you'd be more advanced, and then you do whatever. I don't think Adam would be able to do that. So like he would have to be the holding pivot. They might go back to Slot's first year, how he would deploy him. I'm a huge Gravenberch fan, but I'm starting to really hear the noise around how he's just not playing well. We need a solution. We need like good deployment. It's still young. So yeah, so it's just like so with the whole McAllister point, right? He hasn't been playing well. It's not a secret. It's a World Cup year. I heard from a friend that this might be some sort of like, oh, deal, like the agent talks with Slot or with the club or whatever, be like, hey, like it might be the final year, but he really needs the minutes for the World Cup. So it's like, otherwise, like, we'd want him to leave like last year. But if he was gonna stay, he like just like play him. There isn't a superstar to replace him anyways. But that's bullcrap. I think Curtis Jones in midfield would have done way better. He understands how, like, what to do, and he's physical and he's energetic, and it's just like this idea of us having to beg for him to play Curtis Jones in his position or more often, or for him to bet we're begging for him to play Rio more often. It just doesn't make logical sense. Like, why do we have to? Like, why don't you want to succeed, Arnie? Don't you? Like, it's your team too. Like, why is it so personal, political, this, that? So with him, with Alexis, I don't know if some sort of like he just doesn't get dropped. He played a little bit good when we beat Fulham and Everton, so he went on a decent run. He picked up his act, but he's not playing well. He caused the two goals. And like, there's nothing against the guy, but just like bench him for a few games, like bench a guy like 10 games, and then he'll start playing better in practice. He'll fix his diet, fix his mind, whatever's bothering him back home will bother him a little bit less, because this is a career. Like, you need to play better than this. Like, just mistakes in the back, out of position. We don't know what he offers. Good passing range, but he hasn't been able to even move around to receive, to give. He's, like I said before, he's a give take guy. He's a take give. Like, if you give him against the press, the ball, and he's being pressed, and you expect him to make a play, You'd have to give it to someone else. Maka moves without the ball, just slightly, stands in a good position, and then gets the ball and then feeds a good pass. That's how he escapes press. And they do that at Brighton quite well, so he was amazingly scouted to go to Brighton. And yeah, so it's just like Florian Wirtz, no physicality, no real grit. I don't know what is the plan. If you're going to improve, please improve by next season quickly, because 2 years of just like getting everybody to like just like on the field, you're being picked on, coaching staffs of other teams are scouting you, your own fans are starting to doubt you or stop to be so, boasty about loving you. And it's just not something that has been, it's not something that has been quite like fun to see how you're just not physical. You're not, just the things you do, just awful, not good, just at the United game. But I have high hopes. I have high hopes with Gravy. I have high hopes with Isaac, I think. But with the injury prone, I'm starting to really, where are we heading next year? What is it about this game that you feel that can tell you about next year is what I'm interested in. And I've mentioned what I thought. Just like these tactics, are they going to improve? The way he's dealing with guys like Maka, are we going to continue playing guys that are not just because, oh, he won the World Cup 2022? And I love the guy. He's very talented, but it's just like, what is this charity hours? Come to Liverpool, you get charity hours till you're okay to leave. What is that? Why does everybody So it is what it is, and we lost the game, and it's not that big of a deal. But I think that there's a lot to learn from this game, just for next season. So if you like the video, please let me know in the comments, and please subscribe to the channel. It really helps. If you disagree with me, let me know on what you disagree with in the comments. It's much appreciated. And thank you for watching, and see you soon.